Santa Claus 2. So, you can watch my review for all 5 Home Alone movies if you're looking for some holiday films that I reviewed to check out. Um, and I'm reviewing the Santa Claus movies. Tune in and subscribe for next week's review of the Santa Claus 3. I'm reviewing the trilogy. And so, yeah, I reviewed Santa Claus already. So let's talk about 2. 2, I think a lot of people like the first movie the best, but I don't like the first movie the best. I think it's this one. Now that might change because this is from memory. I haven't seen 3 uh, yet. I haven't rewatched that one. But my thing about it is this. Okay. 1 is not what I would want or think of when I think of a fun family Christmas movie. Again, we're dealing with divorce. We're dealing with a movie about a man who kills Santa and then puts on a dead man's clothes to become him. And, people at work fat shaming him, thinking he's gone crazy and things like that. These are not subjects that I think would make a fun family Christmas movie, and they don't. However, this movie is a fun one. It's not a good movie. It's like a typical romantic kind of comedy, except it's Disney-ified. So, it's not good. It has some bad things about it. It has some really groan-worthy things. But, it's fine. And that's all it was ever meant to be. The Santa Claus 2 follows the events of the first movie. He's enjoying being Santa until he finds out he has to get remarried, which is just a weird idea, right? We have a whole movie about dealing with him being divorced. That was the first movie, and then this movie's like, oh, well, you gotta get remarried. And it's like he was divorced. So it's kind of weird that he has to get married in such a little amount of time, even though he's already been through a divorce. And it's like he doesn't really know her too well, but whatever. It's a charming enough thing that goes on. But yeah, so he goes, and that's the movie. It's a generic rom-com plot where he has to fall in love with this girl for a certain amount of time, and then he won't be Santa anymore. It's a generic rom-com. Wow. I could nitpick it to death, but it's just a generic rom-com, and people enjoy that, so whatever. It's got like a Christmas thing around it, so I guess it's like Hallmark. I don't know. So, yeah, the part of this I really don't like is you got this rubber fake-looking Santa who creates like a toy army and takes over the North Pole. Number one, it's just too ridiculous. It's just stupid. And all the jokes are very cringy. And it's like, what's his goal for being evil? He doesn't really have a goal for being evil. He just kind of goes, oh, well, things aren't being done the way I like them to be. And it's just a weird subplot. And it's like, why are we doing this? And they cut back to it frequently. And it's like, if you're going to do this, you shouldn't have cut back to it as much. And he shouldn't become... And like... Here's the thing. What I would have done is, like, he's a wind-up kind of Santa that he gives commands to do. He misunderstands the commands, and then he becomes evil. That's what... Or not evil, but, like, he screws up at the North Pole. That's what I would have done. It's really stupid that he becomes evil out of nowhere. And then the other part of this movie I don't like is Charlie. He's older in this movie, which is like, whatever. What it really bothers me about it in this movie, it's just really stupid. Because he's all like, it's like when I say it's Disney-ified, this is what I mean. Charlie is doing bad stuff and spray painting stuff and doing bad stuff. And then he gets in trouble and has to clean the lockers every single day. And his first response after getting in trouble is, crap, I have a test to study for. Like, no kid who does bad stuff like spray paint lockers would care about their grades. They'd be slipping, all that type of stuff. But no, he cares about his grades because he can't. It's a Disney movie, and he's supposed to be likable, and so like that's what Disney does. It's terrible. It's terrible writing, and it's just like it's so safe and bland and just stupid. And that's what really bothers me about it. And then you learn the reason why he's acting out is because his dad is sad and he can't tell nobody. Like, as if kids actually sit around and just talk about their dads all day. Because that's not what kids do at all. But yeah. And it's just so dumb and so ridiculous. And this kid isn't like, oh, it's junior high. He's in high school. And it's just, what they're showing me is so stupid and ridiculous. But I think it's somewhat okay because this kind of how rom-coms are a little bit, but it's still like, it's such a Disney-fied stupid thing, and it's just, yeah, I mean, if it sounds like something you wouldn't like, then don't watch it, because this is a movie that's pretty simple. If you think you won't like it, you won't. If you think you'll like it, you will. And it's not, either way, it's still not a great movie. It was never trying to be a great movie. It's just a safe, bland, cookie cutter family Christmas movie. What makes it better than the first movie is it just actually feels like a Christmas movie that you'd want to watch. Like, if I was gonna sit down with my family and watch a Christmas movie, this is probably something I'd put on. I mean, I'd probably put on a better movie like Elf or A Christmas Story or something. But if I was gonna put on something with after I've watched stuff like that, then this would probably be like something I put on. So it's not the worst movie out there. It wasn't good, but this is I rate it like a 4 out of 10. So